Oh, yeah.
Everybody smiling here? Are we happy now? Okay. We're gonna call this meeting to order. Please stand to say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Laura Miller. Here. Sherry True.
Here.
Manette Bargo.
Here. Okay. This is an old agenda that got fixed, so we're not doing an election of officers. We already did that. Citizen input. Is there anyone that would like to say anything to us, discuss anything with us?
Yes, I'm gonna actually, I brought someone with me today. I know you guys all.
Thank you.
So, last time we were here, I discussed our event that we ran last year. And, some of the things that we wanted to do this year, changing it up a little bit.
Sorry, Pat, could you name and address?
Oh, sorry, yeah, Patrick at Tortorisi, 164 Chateau Drive. So like I was saying, I did talk to your office. I tentatively put a date out there. I know you have the American Heart Association doing their walk on September 12th. September 12th? September 12th. Is there any way we can, because if they're doing a walk out there, it'd be fine to do something similar around their event.
I mean, I can talk and see if they have any issues with it, but I mean,
Are they doing it around the whole Central Park?
that was kind of orchestrated through Fire Chief, and I haven't had a chance to discuss with them yet.
Okay. So that was, it's the September 12th is tentatively the date that we're going to be throwing it out there. If it works with everybody, if it works with the parks to do the fitness festival. I brought Andy here. I'm gonna let him talk and let you guys discuss. But one of the things that we're gonna incorporate into the event, and I think it'd be pretty cool for the town and the park and recreation. He's going for a couple of world records. If you wanna tell them about some of the attempts, but we do plan on incorporating it. Like I said, there's a lot of gyms that we're gonna be reaching out to, making it more of a festival. There's a 5K. We've talked to the Parks Department, and they're interested in being a part of that 5K as well. We'll probably put some sort of theme with it, but I mean, what he's going to be doing is his whole thing is on a treadmill, a manual treadmill that I'm gonna be providing for him. But we plan on having sort of the event happening all around him, people supporting, and he's actually raising the money for
Team World Vision.
Thank you, Team World Vision, which is bringing water and helping bring water to places, kids need
People that
it.
don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
Exactly,
kids that need
yeah.
it.
good water.
Yeah, so that's, I met Andy in between, last time I spoke to you guys and now, and I thought he presented me with this idea, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to incorporate this into the whole theme of the day. And obviously, if we can, as a Parks and Recreation, the town of Dyer, if we can sort of promote that we have a guy going for a world record attempt, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Bring a lot more people out.
Think so too.
Yeah.
Think so too. So that's tentatively the plan. I did want to put it out there. If there is, like I said, I know if you're talking with the American Heart and they seem like that's a conflict. If you want to even connect us and we can describe sort of our event, and like I said, I think if they're doing a walk around there, and it's just natural for it to be similar in
What time were you thinking?
So one of the records we're gonna try and break is running the most miles in 12 hours.
So 12 hours,
So
okay.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be 12 hours. Plan anyway, if I can last that long.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, 12 hours in 1 minute, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Or 1 second,
Just
I don't know.
just 1 second longer, right? So
What time's the heart walk, do you know?
we kind of put it on the calendar and then as we were gonna get closer, we were gonna discuss the details behind it. I don't know off the top of my head.
So what time, ideally, what time would you like to start this at?
If I'm getting him out there, it'd also be like, what is his, the times that he wants to be running, but I would, you can probably
Yeah,
answer
like-
7, 8 o'clock. in the
Yeah,
morning.
I'd like to start at 7. I did this last year at Fleet Feet, just,
Something I saw you on a advertisement they had.
yeah, so I did it in a slightly different format at Fleet Feet, and I did 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay,
Last year. So that would work well, just for me being awake, and like, if we're gonna do it around a festival, I would start at 5 a.m. But like, if we're trying to get people out and make it a thing, you wanna make sure that other people are gonna be awake. So 7 to 7 would be my ideal, like, reasonable time frame.
okay.
So it's 7 to 7 in September.
Mhm.
It might be getting darker on that time, so you guys might need to give approval for them to be out there past dusk, because that is when the park closes.
Well, and I wonder if we would need the police or somebody to be there as security anyway. And possibly we could get permission from the town to let them have their special lights.
I mean, it's up to you guys to
But
decide.
There,
that
like,
way-
their siren lights?
No, no, some-
That's it, I'm just, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, people might wanna hang out. I don't know. What do you think, Dave? That would,
Well, I think, like Patrick had said, it almost might be a great opportunity if the two events aren't over large where it would run each other off, they kind of have them there. I mean, I'm picturing in my head, if you set this manual treadmill up, you know, I possibly set it up in one of the softball field infields, which you got lights on and. You know, maybe you create, because you're gonna have bleachers there, people, you know, stuff like that, you know, I think.
I think
It's an
the town,
activity in September, which is great.
yeah, I would have a feeling, I can't ask the town council personally, but I have a feeling that they might be more than happy to let this happen. And then possibly we could get some of those nice lights that they have. And I think we'd want a police or fire presence there anyway.
I think they're probably gonna be having soccer games that weekend too, right? Maybe,
In
but
September, oh yeah, I'd like to. be
It's a
at-
manual treadmill.
yeah,
Pick up a
I
generator
think,
to
I
connect to
just
the
think it's
lights.
gonna bring more people to the park.
Is this coincided with the fitness games you're doing, or this is?
Fitness festival, so yeah, so it's similar to last year where there's going to be a lot of different challenges, if you will, but it's less of like a decathlon competition that we had last year and more of giving people the opportunity to sort of what do they call it, cafeteria style there.
Is what you want for that portion of it.
That I can look into that. That would probably be only like a 3 to 4 hour time period as far as like what we'll need for vendors or no, booths out there, vendors, tents and stuff like that. I also, and I wanted to recircle back with Don. He's connecting me with a couple of people as far as in the what's called the obstacle course racing world. So if we can sort of coincide and do like what Dave was saying, do stuff with the American Heart Association, you know, they can be doing a walk. He's going to be on there for 12 hours. So if we do like a 5K at one of the hours, we do a mile run, have competitions going throughout, you know, whatever we can do to sort of cheer him on and support him on throughout the event. But the actual festival would only be about a 3 to 4 hour event in total. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be very exciting.
That'd be good for
And I would
kids.
imagine that the Heart Association would probably be thrilled to have more things going on.
So,
Might encourage more people to walk for their event.
correct.
If you have so many other things going on. And depending on the time they start, you'll have started probably, I'm sure, before they do.
Mhm.
And so I think it would bring a lot more people in, make it a lot more of an event for the town. I think it's really good publicity for the parks to be supporting something like this.
So you had a world record holder on your in your park.
You know, we're trying to get strobe lights in his eyes.
No, it'll be just behind him flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smoke and everything behind him. Yeah.
What's that?
Do you have to run at a certain pace or you're? just-
Yeah, so the hardest, there's 4 records that we could potentially break. The fastest marathon, the fastest 50K, the fastest 50 mile. And then the furthest run in 12 hours.
Okay,
The furthest run in 12 hours is gonna obviously be the hardest one.
okay.
But. Yeah, I did the math. It's obviously not gonna be easy, but I think I will be able to do it. I
Okay.
gotta run like 60 miles in 12 hours.
Nan, you're next year, so prepare. You gotta pick his grade.
So,
Okay.
that's,
Lucky if I can rest 10 feet.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
just me.
lost.
Anyway, no, I think this is great.
Thank you.
We're always excited when you come up here, Patrick.
Oh,
You never know what you're gonna bring.
Yeah, right, yeah, that's the truth. So, yeah, if, I'll be, keeping you guys apprised. I did want to introduce Andy, and obviously he's the one who's gonna be taking on a brunt of the work. I'm not running this, so,
But you're gonna encourage him.
yeah, for sure.
doing this work, I'm doing the physical.
Yeah,
And be
Yeah.
handing them waters, right?
yeah, exactly. If you if we got water sponsors, we can, we can use those too. So, yeah, but yeah, if there's questions throughout, like I said, I wanted to give you, just sort of introduce Andy to you guys and like, I think it'd be really fun. I think it'd be really cool for the town of Dyer to even, sort of hang their hat on Andy's accomplishments.
Well, we're glad to meet you, Andy, and we look forward
Thank
to beating all 4 records.
Absolutely.
Fingers crossed.
Lofty
We'll find a
goal.
nice plastic trophy for you.
Yeah.
There you
A donation would be better.
Fly-headed. Any questions for either of us?
Well, no, very excited about it, but if
Yeah.
you could just, on the next side, like, just give us like a rough timeline and like what you're thinking, and then
Sure.
maybe we can get with the heart. Get their timeframe and then we can understand the soccer.
Yeah.
So we
Get
can
it all
make sure
worked
everyone
together.
gets what they need on that day and then set Andy up for some success too, so.
Absolutely, yeah.
Nope, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you for something exciting to Dyer.
Hope so.
Okay, let's see. Any other citizen input? Oh, you again.
Jason Balamut, 130 Ridgewood Lane. Love everything you guys do. No, this is no real great. One question I have, it's more of a question, I guess. I know there's a no fishing sign in was it Pheasant Hills?
Mhm.
And are you guys putting a detention pond in Central Park or is that retention?
It'll be a wet bottom.
Is there any plans? My kids are big into fishing and stuff like that. Is there any plans to stock and allowing fishing in the ponds in the near future?
It hasn't really been discussed, but I know that the town manager wants us to
I've been
allow it
talking to,
again.
I think I've talked to him several times about it.
yeah.
That's, I just wanted to kind
It's
of,
really up to the board. I mean, I can get you guys pricing on what it would cost to stock it.
What we're looking into is the fact of when the no fishing sign got put up there and the reasons behind it. What had to do with some of the conditions of the pond and not wanting to encourage that. So we want to make sure that we're past that, and we did talk, that we'd like to probably bring something to the council to even beef up a pier or a dock over there that you can entertain and bring your kids out there, so.
that'd be awesome.
It'd be catch and release,
Yeah, no, it's
recommendation to the
just looking to have
council,
some fun
but
with the kids, really,
Yeah.
that's all. So, that's all I got.
we're just trying to make sure that the pond itself is.
The fish are cleaning the pond.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
You'll just keep us posted on that, right, Dave?
Thank you,
Okay.
Jason.
Alrighty. Anyone else? Okay, we'll move ahead to the consent agenda. I'm asking for approval for the minutes of the January 8th, 2026 meeting, as well as claims totaling $314,488.85.
I'll motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
I will second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. Alice?
Laura Miller,
Aye.
Sheree True,
Yes.
Annette Margot.
Yes. Okay, old business, we have none. New business, resolution 2026-01, authorizing a reasonable player fee adjustment concerning the Dyer Kickers social soccer organization's use of Dyer Park and recreation facilities. Now, we were going to table that until August.
Postpone.
Postpone, you would entertain a motion to postpone until whichever month.
Okay, I would like to ask someone to make this motion postponed.
Before you do, the current contract expired. So there's no agreement between them and us at this time. I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that.
Just postponing the fee.
Yes, just postpone.
Yeah, you're not, yeah, that's exactly what, this is a fee adjustment, not a
Okay.
contract.
Okay, so is there someone that would like to?
But I would recommend you re-up the contract or have a new one in place, you know, post haste.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we can renew the contract, but postpone the fee until.
Correct.
okay,
So.
alrighty,
I'll
someone like to,
motion.
okay,
I'll make
someone
a
like to second that?
I'll second.
Any
What was
further
it, wait,
discussion?
was there a motion?
Yeah, there was,
Okay,
Is it okay for me to vote?
okay, so. You can vote, but you can exercise your prudence as to whether you should or not. Now. It's a majority of those present. So
Okay.
if you vote and assuming it's not 1-to-1, it can still pass. Exercise your judgment as to whether you think it would be proper or not.
I would say that since we're gonna vote for it.
Yeah.
You think you're still,
Thank you.
make it easier on you,
Appreciate
let's make it easy.
Thanks.
Okay, roll call vote.
Laura Miller,
Abstain.
Sheree True,
Yes.
Nanette Wargo.
Yes. Okay, that motion's carried. Then we're going to resolution 2026-02, authorizing reasonable fees for sponsorships and leisuregram advertisements for the Town of Dyer Board of Parks and Recreation. You all looked at those fees, and I think we all felt that it was very reasonable. And Justin worked hard on this, and we don't want to disappoint Justin.
So again, I know we talked about this in the study session. I just want to remind you that I'm requesting that you guys hold off on the top 3 tiers for the sponsorship fees. And approve the content and the lower 2, the vendor and then the single event sponsorship.
Okay, yeah, so the motion, and you can say so moved after I'll read this out. You can say the motion will be to approve resolution 2026-02 with the changes that Justin just noted. I don't wanna
No.
mess them up by repeating them.
Do I have a motion to that effect?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second to that
I
effect?
will second.
Okay, roll call vote please.
Laura Miller.
Yes.
Sheree True.
Yes.
Nanette Wargo.
Yes. There you go. And then you can tell Alice how you're going to utilize the Justin to save us the trouble. Okay. Moving along to town council liaison, Annette,
We have enough to report.
Okay. attorney.
I am filling in, so I have nothing to report beyond what was discussed already.
Well, you've been a huge help. Thank you for
Yes,
stepping
thank
up.
you.
Thank
Adam.
you, I'm glad I.
Consulting engineer,
I have no report this evening.
volunteer committees, Justin,
So Dyer and Bloom met on Tuesday, productive meeting. They talked about a lot of different topics, a lot of scheduling items. They had a new president, she did very well running the meeting. And their next meeting is March 7th, I want to say. I can't remember off the top of my head. But we discussed some partnerships with the park on how they can help us to clean up some of the areas, which is gonna be a huge help. And then as far as Summerfest goes, we met last week, kind of touch base where we're at with everything. We got the music vendors pretty much all booked. We have verbal commitments from everyone. We're gonna get contracts out here shortly. And then we got some bigger sponsorships this year. And vendors, the application's gone out to everyone who was there last year already, and then we're gonna see where our numbers are at and then look to expand if we can. And really, the timing is critical for that. The sooner we know how many, because if we increase vendors, we're gonna have to increase our panels and those take time to build. So as long as we know early enough, hey, we're gonna need to build a couple more panels, then that's something we can do where we can expand on the vendors and make the event a little bigger than it was the previous year. Which each of the last 3 years, it has been a little bigger each and every year. So I think that's a positive. But we'll probably meet again this month with Summerfest, and then as we get closer to the event, that frequency will increase.
Is there any discussion on the special needs day?
So we did change the time on that a little bit. Last year, I want to say it was noon to 3, because it's 12, it's 2 to it's start time. Okay, so it's noon to 3. There were some issues with the overlap, because we did that to kind of mitigate some of the carnival owners' costs, because he volunteered have his workers out there. He's running his generator, so he's got fuel costs as well. And I talked to him. He's more than willing to open 2 hours early for us and not have that overlap, because the overlap, what ended up happening is, because there's a wristband special right when the event starts on Saturday, that some of the staff was getting confused about if the wristband was still good. And then I think 2 hours was more than sufficient, and we're hoping to make it as big as we can without it going beyond what it's meant to be.
Do you think there's any potential for like the clerk treasurer's office to have a spot at that table, and maybe one of the other groups? Just because they give away things too, and the parents seem to be excited about getting information.
No, I met with the chamber actually today. We talked about this a little bit, about having similar vendors. We're gonna engage with those vendors a little earlier, especially those who are involved with this community. And last year, I want to say we had 3 or 4, and they're looking to expand on that a little bit. Now, depending on the layout of everything, there's only a certain amount of room for expansion before we're gonna have to kind of reconfigure lots of things. So, and that's something to be aware of. And this year, we are also gonna tell the food vendors that, hey, this is what we have going on 2 hours before. We can't guarantee people are gonna walk over there, but if you want to be open and serve food, you're more than welcome to.
Very good. Yeah, because I thought that a lot of the things that the clerk treasurer's office in the town was giving out would have been nice to provide to these parents and their children as well. So I just thought I'd ask him if it's gonna be accommodated, then I think that would be the thing to do.
If that's something that the clerk wants to do with her office, we can absolutely accommodate that.
Just explain, you've got 4 foot of space on a 3 foot of space on a 6 foot table. And they can take some stuff out to give to the kids and stuff, and I think that would be nice. Okay, very good. Anything else?
Not from the volunteer groups, no.
Okay, then it's director.
So not gonna be a very long report here. Capital projects, we're kind of at the mercy of the weather at this point. We have 4 open, no 5, Northgate 2. There are 5 of them that are still open that we're looking to close out in 26. But again, until the weather turns, and most of them are related to restoration, so seed germination, and that's unfortunately not gonna happen until the weather turns. Side note, the band shell is moving along over at Central Park. The town manager, assistant town manager, had a meeting with an event management firm that the Hard Rock uses today. Kind of look to see what they can do and how I can incorporate it with our park stuff, and how the town as a whole can incorporate it with what we're doing with Summerfest and some townwide events. So that was kind of eye-opening, gave us some ideas. And I think we're gonna circle back with them here in about a week or so, once we kind of make a decision on what we want that to be. Events, our daddy-daughter dances this weekend. Tomorrow we have 3 of them. Tomorrow it's from 6:30 to 8:30. Saturday, we have 2 time slots. One is from 2 to 4 and the other is from 6 to 8.
I will be there tomorrow.
Okay,
Which one?
awesome.
2 to 4 or 6?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And then all 3 times are actually sold out, which is fantastic. So our maximum for that was 95. So at Maria Goretti, we could have a little bigger venue, but because we're at the St. John Township Center, it's a little bit smaller. So we kind of have to limit our participation. That was the motivation behind adding the extra time slot as well. So it's good to see that people were filled all those. And that's really all I have to report, the things we got going on.
Anything, Laura? Sheree? I'm good. I'm good. Adam, would you like to be part of any of the?
Not for me, it's for you guys to know. Well, thank you.
Justin, anything? Okay. Motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second on that?
Yes.
Roll call vote, please. Aye.
Aye.
Nay? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. Most meeting is adjourned.